Hi guys, this is Neha here from Craftmaniaa. Today I have a wallet mini album to share with you all. For this, we'll be taking our base, which measures 8 by 11 inches, and we will be scoring on our 11-inch side. So let's get started with our scoring. First, we will be scoring at 3.5 inches. Then at 3 by 4 inches, that is at a quarter gap. Then again at 7.25 inches. Then again leaving a quarter gap at 7.5 inches. Okay, that's the scoring we need to do. Now we'll burnish along our score lines. The techniques which I am showing you in this photo folio or wallet mini album, you can use in other cards as well. It's super fun and easy to make, and you can give it on a Mother's Day gift or a birthday gift, anything like that. It's very easy, and the main thing is you don't need much of materials to make it. Okay, we have our base ready. Now we'll be preparing all the things and assembling it at last. Now I am taking 8 pieces for waterfall, and that measures 3 by 8 inches by 5 inches, and you'll be scoring at half an inch on the 5-inch side, and you will be folding it like this. I have already prepared the rest of the pieces. I have already scored and folded them. I am taking 3 by 8 inches, that is 1 by 8 inches less, a fraction less than 3.5 inches. Now we will be taking another flap, that is 2.5 inches by 9 inches. This will be our pocket. On 2.5 inches side, you need to score at 2 inches. Then rotate the card, and on the 9-inch side, you will be scoring at 8.5 inches and at half inches. This will be our pocket. Now first of all, I am trimming off the squares on the downward side, because if we don't cut them off and if we fold it just like that, it will be a little bulky when we paste it, and we don't want that. Same thing we will be repeating on the other side as well. I'm trimming it off a little bit up to a half-inch score side like this, so that when we fold it gets neatly done. And we'll burnish along our score lines. Here I'm just preparing all the things required in the wallet mini album, and I'll be assembling them at last. But if you wish, you can just prepare and stick on to the base likewisely. It's totally up to your choice. Okay, we have our pocket ready. I'll be keeping this aside and preparing our next thing. And next we have a card that will go inside our pocket that just we have prepared, and our card measures 6 inches by 3 by 4 inches, and on the 6-inch side we'll be scoring at 3-inch side and creasing along the score lines. And we have our card ready, the mini card that will go inside it. Now another piece, I am taking a flap that is 4 by 8 inches, and on the 4-inch side we'll be scoring at half an inch or at 3.5 inch, right to the down. And on the other side, on the 4-inch side, on the other side, we will be scoring up to 5 inches, leaving a 3-inch gap. You can also use your scale pencil for this, because we need to trim this off. Up to 5-inch mark, just score that. We'll be making a tab out of it. It's a black cardstock. I don't think you can see the scoring I have done. And we will trim off up to the mark, 5 inches mark. If you have envelope punch board, you can directly use that, but since I don't have it, I'm using the markings. Then make a notch at 1/2 inch and just trim it off a little bit, like we have done at the 5-inch mark. Just I am rounding off the corner a bit with the help of the scissors. Again, it's totally optional, you don't need to do it. And I am trimming off the part at 1/2 inch mark up to, and we'll be folding that in burnish with the help of our bone folder. You will get a tab something like this. Now we'll be making 3 pockets. We have divided our wallet mini album into 3 parts. This pockets will go on the 3rd part. The pocket measures 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches. You will be scoring at 4 inches and at 1/2 inches on 4.5 inch side. Then turn the card around, and on 3.5 inch side you will be scoring at 3 inches and you will get a pocket. Again, similarly like we did on our first pocket, similarly we will be trimming this off, the little square piece on the edge on both the sides. I'll be trimming off them also. Now I'll be burnishing along our score lines and you will get a nice pocket. These 3 pockets will simultaneously go on the 3rd part of our wallet mini album. Similarly, we will take a piece that is 2.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and at 4.5 inches similarly we will score at 4 inches and at 1/2 inches. Now turn the card around and at 1 inch mark up to our first score line. Just mark up to first score line. You don't need to score along whole side. Turn the card around and repeat the same thing. This 1 inch will go inside the other pocket. In the video you will see how we are going to do it. This for now, score up to 1 inches along the first score lines, and you need to trim them off like this. This 1 inch will go inside the other pocket and you will get something like this. Similarly, just as we did in our previous piece, same thing you need to repeat it again. The same measurements, 4.5 inch by 2.5 inches. Score at 4 inch and 2 inches. Flip it around and just mark at 1 inch. Just turn and mark at 1 inch up to 1/2 inches, that is up to our first score line. Then similarly, in the same way we need to trim that off. Just cut slightly a bit more so that when we insert it, it goes in smoothly. Notch that off also. Now all the 3 pockets are ready. Just we need to burnish along our score lines. And we have all the 3 pockets ready. The bigger one is the base that will go down and the 2 will go up above it. Now all our pieces are since ready. Now we will assemble it. The first one that we made, that will go on the first part of our wallet card. The first pocket we made, the long pocket. Just with the help of a glue, stick it along. Now we will take the waterfall, all the 8 pieces, take some glue, and place it on the center of our 2 lines. Please do not place on the quarter lines that we have scored. Place it exactly on the centers. Now put some glue and exactly where the half-inch mark left, half-inch, yes, here. Now stick the other piece over here, just where the first waterfall leaves that mark, half an inch. Similarly, you need to stick all the waterfall in the similar manner. I have already sticked it like this. You will get something like this. You need to stick that at a half-inch gap, all the waterfall. Now I am taking that flap, and on the third part of our wallet mini album, you need to paste that. You need to paste that tab. And with the help of bone folder, stick it properly. Now similarly, the 3 pockets we have created, we'll stick that, the larger one on the base. The good part about using a glue like this is you can adjust it. Once it gets stuck, you can take it off and adjust it accordingly. And with the help and with red tacky tape or score tape, you can't do that. But the bad part about the glue is when you stick it or burnish it like this, it may get spilled out and unnecessary parts also may get attached. So be careful with that. Now similarly, we'll paste the glue on the other 2 pockets. Now you need to see this part very carefully. Just okay, it's not being recorded properly on the camera. You need to insert this 1-inch piece inside that. The 1-inch piece that we have trimmed up to 1-inch mark, you need to insert it along that. Insert it along the base pocket, and similarly the third pocket will go inside the second pocket. The 1-inch mark, up to 1-inch mark, will go inside the second pocket. I'm so sorry that it is not being recorded properly, but I hope you are understanding that the 1-inch mark, the second the second pocket will go inside the first pocket, and the third pocket will go inside the first pocket up to that 1-inch mark. Okay, we have our card also ready. Now it's time to place the pattern paper. For this, for the base pocket, for the first pocket, I have taken 1/4 inch less than that, leaving a frame of 1/8 inch around all. That is our pocket measures 2/8 inches. So our flap will be 7 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches. That is a 1/4 less than the pocket. Similarly with the mini card also, same thing will be happening. 2 3/4 inches by 7.5 inches. Just remember the trick in pasting the pattern paper is just that it will be less, quarter-inch less than our card, leaving a frame of 1/8 inch all around. Similarly, on the tab also, I have placed two 3/4 inches by 7 3/4 inches pattern paper on the tab. The waterfall album, I am leaving it just like that. Here the base is 3.25 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Similarly, the above are also a quarter-inches less, and we have our tabs also ready. If you have confusion about any measurements, then please do check my blog. I have listed all the measurements over there. And if you have any further confusion or you need any clarification or you have any query, please let me know in the comment section below. The waterfall album, I have left it just like that. I'll be pasting photographs in it accordingly. Waterfall album, each tabs in the waterfall album will be in just, our waterfall album is 4.5 inches by 3/8 inches. I'll be taking a quarter less than that. On one side I'll be journaling and another side there will be photographs. Here either you can stick photographs or you can journal, whatever you like. These are 3 sizes tags. You can use these techniques in any of your cards. Here I have divided this mini album into 3 parts. You can also use it just the 2 parts, or you can repeat the same thing in all the 3 parts. It's totally up to your wish. Now the last thing left is our belly band, the closure of our belly band measures 5/8 inches into 2 inches. And on the 5/8 inches we will be scoring at 1/2 inch, 4 1/8 inches, 4 5/8 inches, 8 1/8 inches. You will be varnishing along the score lines. I had really a difficult time making this belly band because right now it might be loose, but when I fill it with all the journals and all the photographs, it's going to be bulky. Then it might fit in perfectly. Now apply the glue on the 1/2 inch side and stick on the other side, making it like a band. Okay, I have already made the band and I have adhered a sentiment also, a rectangular sentiment on it. So you can see the belly band is loose right now, but it will fit in perfectly later on, as it will go a little bit of chunky when I add the photographs on the waterfall album. So that's it. Our water wallet mini album is ready. I hope you guys like the tutorial and surely will give it a try.